Hey everyone, it's Ryan back on the Syntax Byte, and in this video I'm going to show you how to access your SQLite database in Microsoft Excel using the ODBC driver. So yeah, let's just get to it. Before we get started, I have the SQLite command line program here. So if you don't know what SQLite is, which hopefully if you're watching this video you actually have a SQLite database that you want to access from within Excel. But SQLite is basically a SQL database that stores itself in a file on your computer, and there's like no server required. So rather than, typically where you have something like MySQL or any of the other SQL, like SQL Server or any other sort of database that uses SQL, you'd kind of have like a server connection. SQLite is just a file on your computer. So there's a command line program here that I can use to access my sample DB. I made a .SQL. It's actually probably supposed to be .db. I don't know. Anyway, if we go into there, we can select star from, I have a table in here called contacts. And you can see there's a bunch of fake contact data that I have in my contacts table. And that's it. That's the whole database. Your database might be a little bit more complex, but this gives us a little bit of data to play around with and pull into Microsoft Excel. So to get started, the first thing you're going to need is to have the ODBC driver installed. I used this one. I don't believe this driver is necessarily affiliated with with SQLite. There might be other drivers out there on the web. As long as it's an ODBC driver, basically this should work. You may need to make some tweaks to the parameters, but in theory, you can use any ODBC driver in Microsoft Excel. So I went ahead and installed the 64-bit version. You want to make sure that you're using 64-bit Excel with this driver. If you're using 32-bit Excel, even if you're on a 64-bit machine, I believe you'll still need to install the 32-bit driver. So if you install the 64-bit driver and it doesn't show up in Excel, try installing the 32-bit. If you're unsure, that's just another way to figure that out. So in order to use it, all we do is we go over to Excel, we go to data. We're going to do this with no VBA. We're just going to create a query, and then that query we can always just refresh it. So you go to get data from other sources from ODBC. And takes a second. And so your data source name, you should have here SQLite data source, SQLite UTF, or SQLite 3. This is a SQLite 3 database, so I'll go ahead and select that one. Then you want to click into the advanced options here. In your connection string, you want to say database equals, and then you want to do your database name. So if I go out here, do .exit, current working directory, I'm in C users Riber SQLite, and my database was called sampledb.sql. So I want to go C users Riber SQLite sampledb.sql. And I think there was no underscore there, or was I mistaken? There was no underscore. So I want to, put my file name in there. You can also add a SQL statement. So if you have a SQL query that you want to run and you only want to get the result of that query rather than pulling in the whole table, that probably makes sense if you have a really big table. Or if you need to do a lot of filtering on your data, probably makes sense to just do it as a SQL query and then only pull in the data that you need into Excel. In this case, my table's fairly simple, so I'm just going to pull in the whole table. And then you click OK. And now it asks you to authenticate. Unless you have a password on the database, by default there's nothing for SQLite, so you can just click default or custom and put no info in there. Perfect. And so now we see our table come up. I don't know what's in SQLite sequence. I guess this is because I've never seen this before, but I have a auto increment in there, and it probably is used as part of the auto incrementing. All right. Anyway, there's my contacts table. You can see all my data is there, and from there we can just go ahead and we can either just load it directly if you want the table. You can also go ahead and transform data And you could do this if you wanted to do any kind of filtering, so or add any, you know, calculated columns or anything like that, or if you want to like delete some of the columns if you don't need them. Let's say we don't need contact ID, we can go ahead and remove that column, and then we can go ahead and close and load the data. And there we go. We see that we have the data. So no VBA, no nothing. That's how you load data. Now, of course, you could just export this data as a CSV and open that in Excel as well. But what's special about this and using the ODBC connection here is that if I go back and I go /SQLite 3.exe sample DB, and if I go insert into actually, can we just select star from contacts limit 1? Okay, so it's ID name. Okay, so if we do insert into all right, so I've added my values back in here. We have to semicolon to stop, and then if we do, if we go back to our table here and we go to our query and we click refresh, we can now see that it pulled in that new data. So you can continue to update the database and just refresh in Excel whenever you want to get new data off your SQLite database, and your Excel will stay in sync with your database. Whereas if you had, you know, just exported a CSV and then loaded that into Excel, that would just be a static copy of the data. So this is good where you know you're going to update that database again and you want to be able to easily update it in Excel without doing any more work. So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully that was a helpful video. A very easy way to just pull some data from your SQLite database into Excel. Hope that was helpful. Throw a like on the video if it was helpful. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and I'll see you next time.